the guns and maybe kind of rush them. Sometimes rushing mid can overwhelm or overtake the opponents, but it didn't quite work out that way. Everybody from Little Mix stay alive, and now you've given them confidence. You've given them money, but it doesn't matter about the money. And yeah, there's 8-9 grand on the backs of several players, but it doesn't matter because if you lose, you can't rebuy after the 13th round, right? So it's fine. All right, so nobody has died. A lot of spam damage. Smoke's being deployed all over the place. Nobody can see anything. Bomb is making its way over towards the A site, and that is where 3 of the backs players are sitting. Their backs against the walls, literally. And Sweats is in a really awkward spot, but nobody's going to flash out. So Sweats loses his life there, over there on long. Nade coming in. Greatest is able to trade back, but there's still a bunch of players long. And everybody on this A site was falling down, but we do have one player inside CT's not able to get activated in the action. Yeah, Mr. Treylong, who's sitting there on the other side of the map, gets taken out by Bowden. I don't know where Sainty's at, but he did hear them running away. Know where he's at, but both players are long. Gonna pick up the op and run away. If he had a smoke, he might have been able to ninja it because I'm pretty sure he heard the other players head towards long. But maybe had he had a smoke, he might have been able to ninja that, and that could have been it. That could have been the map. It could have been over. Done, dusted, moving on to Ancient. Terrorists win. Hey, you know what? Here we are. Again. Yeah, so they had 7. Yeah, they had 7 chances to close this map out. And now Bax is down to 3 chances to close this map out. 3. 12-9. For any audio-only listeners out there. 12-9. Backs are favored. Hero op in play on the back of Sweats, who saved it from the last round. Is good for 1, but not good for a second one there. And this really fast B hit is coming in from Lil Mix. As they're all pushing up here. Duilion's pushed up through Suicide. Not ready for this other player here. Bowden is ready for both of them. Really surprised Duilion wasn't ready for that player to be there. He should have been pushed up there and should have heard that. Sainty, ready for Bowden. Run away! Running over his life. They're hunting him down. They don't want this op to get saved into the next round. I just got to head towards long, and it's pretty much a cat and mouse game. Don't 1v1 him too much. Again, don't 1v1 too much here. Sainty, a triple kill there for his efforts. Give him something, Jesus. He's dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodging all the bullets from backs and trying to make it work there. So good job on you there. Proud of you. Alrighty, so 12-10. Lil Mix managed to get themselves double digits in rounds. Something I honestly didn't think I would see based on how they started, but they've clawed their way back. They've gotten 5 in a row here. But the first kill does go in the way of Mr. Sainty onto Quicks there. But sitting inside the Molly, Sainty does manage to get a second, and that is 2 players left on the side of Lil Mix as Mr. DS Over goes down as well. It is all left up to BQ and Dobbs to try to make something happen. BQ is good for 2. The 2 opening frags right there. And a 2v4 turned 2v2. Push through the smoke there, BQ does. And what are you left to do here? Oh, what are you left to do? And BQ gets 2 and Dobbs manages to get 2 there. To somehow claw back a 11th round when it was a 2v4 situation. And somehow Lil Mix have brought this where we've got to play all 24 rounds of Counter-Strike in regulation. When at one point it was 12 to 5. Yeah, they've won 6 rounds in a row. They've had 7 chances to close this map out. Mr. Sainty's got 25 kills. Bodenmaster manages to get himself up to 19, almost has gotten 20 himself. But everybody from Lil Mix have just kind of chipped in and have made this a very competitive map. I was basically ready to write off Lil Mix and give Bax the 2-0, but Lil Mix haven't given up. They've been fighting tooth and nail left and right, and BQ is going for a P90. They're going for like they're leaned up over towards this B side. You can see the mini map. You see the mini map over there, and they're all leaned towards. And BQ is going to be the head, the spearhead of this. He's going to be able to just run in, and his teammates are going to flash and smoke and molly, and they're just going to tell him to just spray. Just run in and just hold down left click as they head into this B side. It is going to be a fast B hit. I hope backs are ready for this. Yeah, the top performers from both sides, backs, Lil Mix, 113 ADR on Mr. Sainty here. The P90's up front. Fast B hit, just do it to it. Unable to get anything done. Get out of there. Save your life, but my goodness, everybody from Lil Mix is alive. Some damage was done. There's not a whole lot you can do to save that site. And having to come in now, this is looking dire. That's for sure. Dire and desperate. Are we going to go to overtime? Are we going to go to overtime? Or is this going to end right here, right now? Flash is coming in. Retake's coming in. Everybody's here. No scope out of Sweats. Wicks takes down Dobbs on accident. But that is a 12-12. 7 rounds in a row to come back. 7 rounds in a row to come back and tie this game up 12-12. Remember, guys, this was Bax's map pick. This is what Bax wanted to play. We could have finished this off half an hour ago. Could have, easily. The Lil Mix had a different story to tell. And now that we have rifles for everybody, ops for everybody, util for everybody, kits for everybody. You get a rifle, you get a rifle, everybody gets a rifle. Absolutely disgusting, but Sweats gets the first contact onto BK, and now he's got to sit with his hand on the mouse and looking from the grave. Not much he can do in this first round of OT. First team to 16 wins the map. If we tie 15-15, we go to OT2. Bomb's going to head towards long. 3 players from Lil Mix have leaned towards long. All 4 players are going to hit this A site with a dink. But Duliant, he gets the cat control, so all they have to do is they have to watch long now. Nice shot from Sweat there from the off, but Dobbs is good for 2 there. Double kill. He has 2 more players left to find. They're both full health, and he's got to look. Wasn't sure. Had to clear off that Gandalf position there. I was just wondering where the other players are at, but both of them were. I had confidence they were going to be able to pull that off. So the first round of OT, the Alpha back and forth and back and